Hey, TGIF, let's get into it. Where are you guys from? If you are popping on, I have not went live too often on YouTube. I don't have multiple things going on, so I'm just solely here for you guys tonight. I love YouTube. I'm here to talk about digital marketing, how it works, what it is, what it can do for you, more importantly, right? Now, as for me, my name's Jennifer. I am in Kentucky and born and raised. I have been a hairdresser for 25 years, and I had always wanted to work from home. I didn't go to college, so I had no idea how I was going to make that happen. I had just went to beauty school. But I'm an introvert, and I love to be, well, I love to travel, but I'm also a homebody. Like when I'm here, I like to be here, or like on a Caribbean island somewhere, right? I love to travel the world. And I'd always wanted a business that could move with me. And I've always wanted to be my own boss. So in 2020, when that whole, shit show was going on in the world, I got introduced to network marketing, which I still do. I love the products and all that stuff. But I had never done anything like that. I had no experience. I had no experience with digital marketing either. So first things first, excuse me, you don't have to have experience to be successful. You don't have to have a big following for sure. You don't have to be tech savvy. I'm still not. And I didn't go to college. You don't have to have a fancy college degree or anything like that. You just have to be willing to learn new stuff. So I started network marketing and I was successful. I earned trips. I spoke on stage. I had a team. I still have a team, but last year, short version is what I was doing had stopped working. And I could not figure out what I was doing wrong. It didn't occur to me that maybe I just needed to, that what I was doing was outdated. I just thought, I don't know. I just thought, oh, I'll just give it some more time. I'll just give some more time. Well, then I realized like I was on this hamster wheel, and I just started to, like, the insanity was creeping in. I was so frustrated. I started to feel like I wasn't cut out for this. I'm, not good enough. I'm not a leader. I suck at this. All those thoughts when I had already had the success. Anyways. And so, and to be honest with you, now reflecting back on it, since it's been several months, it was a hard transition to go from there to what I'm doing now, because I was so used to being on my phone all the time. And that was because, that was my choice, not that you have to be on your phone all the time doing network marketing, but with what we were taught to be all in, you know what I mean? And I don't mind to put in the effort and go for it, to build a business, right? To have that time freedom that we all want for our families, to be able to not have to check my bank account when I want to plan a trip to the beach, which is soon, like all the time. I want to be able to go on to the Delta app and book the flight and get the condo, the hotel, whatever, and not even have to go check that, right? So anyways, with network marketing, a lot of it is depending on your team, or if you're not doing team building, then your customers. If you don't have customers, you're not making money. If your team, you could be doing all the things, which I was all in for a very long time, but I couldn't control what people under me were doing, right? And it didn't make me necessarily frustrated at them. It made me frustrated at myself that I had, at 40 years old, I'm 44 now, put myself in a position where my paycheck depended on what others did. So then it started to feel like I really didn't have my own business, like my own thing. And then now you see not only network marketing companies, but companies in general are just shutting down left and right. So then I was like, oh yeah, this is, I'm not in control of this. Like, they could shut down at any time. I don't think they're going to do that, but it is possible because it's happening left and right, right? So there was that on top of that, and I was just like, I've got to do something different. I don't want to have to go back to doing hair in the salon. I love doing hair, don't get me wrong. I'm very good at it. I've done it for years. But I don't want to be stuck in a building, and I struggle with chronic pain, and so I am not able to do it even if I wanted to, how I used to do it, to be able to make the kind of money that I want to make to live the life that I want. So I had been following a girl on Facebook, and she had done network marketing as well. She was a six-figure earner, had teams of thousands, all that stuff. And she was a totally different company, not the one I was with. Hey, I see somebody on here. I can't see. Let me see. I can't see. It doesn't show me who. Anyways, welcome in. Let me know in the chat where you are from. I'm just talking about my journey here with digital marketing. So I saw her posting about it, and I was like, what the heck is digital marketing? I did not even know what that meant. And even when it was explained to me, it didn't land for a while. Like it took, anyways, it didn't click all the way. And once it clicks and you get it, it's like, oh, I wish I would have known about this a long time ago. In the simplest form, if you're new here or you've never heard of digital marketing, all it means is you're selling something online. That is all digital marketing is. It doesn't matter if it's a physical product, like I was selling with, network marketing or affiliate marketing or whatever your product is, any business, or digital products. Digital products I love because there's no shipping. There's no, you don't have to worry about, your customer gets it like right away. It's a digital product and you make 100% profit. So that also blew my mind when I was trying to wrap my head around digital marketing, because as a network marketer, affiliate marketer, I was so used to making a small percentage. We're talking 20%. And then if my team was doing good, then I got the bonuses, and maybe you're up to like 40% or whatever, right? If they weren't, then I'm just relying on what I'm doing and customers. And to make 100% profit, heck, to even make 80% profit, I was just like, how does that work? How does the company make money if I'm getting 100%, right? I didn't get it. And so with the digital marketing program that I'm doing, you pay a one-time website fee, $39.99, guys. That's it, one time, not a monthly. There's no monthly things or anything like that. And they have, once you're inside the program, and they have pre-built the website, added the automations, all of that techie stuff that I wouldn't even know how to do. I would have to pay somebody to do it. And even just a website alone is like hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. And that I didn't have to do that. And that's how they make their money. So we pay that one-time fee. They have a community over 50, I think we're at 53,000 members. If that doesn't say something in itself, I don't know what does. Like, it's a proven system, it works, and you just have to be willing to be the beginner like me, because I didn't know anything about that. I'd been doing network marketing, affiliate marketing. I had gotten familiar with that, but this was a whole new ball game, and it took me a while to kind of wrap my head around it. And I was like, so if I sell this, you don't get any of that? She was like, no, you get 100% profit. And I was just like, mind blown emoji by that. Like, that is, and it's the truth. Like, I mean, I've been doing it for months now. Nobody gets a percentage of what I make off the digital products. It's amazing. And I still do, the network marketing too. And that's actually just become passive. And the skills that I've learned inside the program has helped me even with that. So, I'm getting hot. So what I like to let people know, because I see it all the time, people talking about, that people just buying a course to sell a course and yada, yada, yada. And although that is a huge perk, in my opinion, that's not even, like, I didn't understand that when I bought the program. I was frustrated. I was stuck. I wasn't making the money I was making anymore. I knew that I needed a different strategy or updated skills, but I didn't know. And I also didn't want, you can go onto YouTube and Google and probably other sites and learn all this stuff for free on your own. It's going to take you a long time. And then you got to learn how to implement it. And then you got to learn how to get better and better and better. Like, I didn't want to have to do all that. I was already so frustrated and disappointed and kind of just felt lost. I really felt at 44, I'd be further along financially, and I thought I was getting there until last year it kind of started to backpedal, and I'm like, no, I don't, I'm ready to make more money. I can't like go backwards. I just felt like a loser in a way. And anyways, so I invested in the course to learn new skills to help me get my business going again. Because I didn't want to stop. You don't have to want to quit your job or anything like that. But what is possible if you do hate your job, or you want out of your 9 to 5, or you just want some breathing room, maybe you just want to go part-time or whatever. This is something that you can do in just a couple of hours a day. And that was another thing that I was like, okay, girl, like keep it. If you're someone who likes no fluff and wants somebody to keep it real, hit that subscribe button, because I'm your girl. Like, you can ask me any question. You can email me. I know we can't like DM on here or whatever, but you can email me. I'll drop all that information in the description in the comments, and I will answer you. If you even need to see a visual, because I'm a visual learner, I will send you a visual, a video, whatever I need to do. But I'm your no fluff girl. I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to keep it 100. I'll let you know what this takes, what this actually is, so you can understand it. Because, and this is obviously, it's not for everybody, right? But a lot of you guys, when you really realized, like I did, when this finally clicked, I'm like, damn it, I wish I would have known about this 5 years ago. Like, this would have been so much better than what I was doing as far as my strategy. Because I was in the DMs with what felt like chasing people, especially to do the business with me, like to recruit. This is also another myth buster. Digital marketing, digital products, it's not an MLM. There's no uplines, no downlines. There's no team building. There's no recruiting or anything like that. So if you hate all that, then this isn't that. This is good. This is good. Because team building, it can be exhausting, especially all the hand holding, and anyways, that's a whole other conversation, right? And I was just exhausted. I was in the DMs all the time, and I'm just a person who likes to keep it real. I don't want to have like an agenda. And even though I didn't intentionally do that, I did have an agenda of like, oh, I think they would be great at this business. But I'm just talking to them about some normal stuff right first. And then I'm going to go back and I'm going to, whatever. And that just got like, it got to where I felt like I was chasing people, or like people that wanted to do this, but maybe didn't want to do the work required, because that's most people, unfortunately. I don't have to convince you to do this. There's no convincing you to do this. I'm just here to explain what digital marketing is, explain what it takes to do it, what you actually do, what you get inside the Legacy Builders program. And there's lots of good programs. I have another program that I have purchased as well, and it's great. The reason I ride so hard for the Legacy is because everything's included. You don't have to go pay for something extra. They've built the website. They've done the tech. Really, as far as the tech, you have to purchase your domain, which costs, I think, like $10 for the entire year. Okay. And then you have to, because they pre-built the website and then the funnels and all that techie stuff, right? That I didn't want to have to fool with. You just have to connect your domain to their pre-built system. And they walk you through that. It's like one of the first things that you'll do. And if you don't want to fool with that, you can pay tech support to do that for you. If I had to do it all over again just because I hate fooling with tech stuff, I might do that. I don't know. But it wasn't hard. It's literally, if you can copy and you can paste, you can do it, right? And the same thing with digital marketing. If you can copy and you can paste and you can post, you can do digital marketing. You just have to learn marketing skills and get really good at content. And it can be on any platform. If you're a complete beginner with no experience, I would suggest just picking one platform. YouTube's great. Some people always ask me like what platform they should do, and I'm like, which one excites you the most? Like if somebody like my mentor who's made millions, she's not a Facebook gal, so she's not, she wouldn't do her business on Facebook. If you're into YouTube, do it on YouTube. YouTube's great. It's like the #1 search engine in the world, right? If you're a TikToker, go over on TikTok. It's great over there. Instagram, whatever. They all work. People even doing it on Pinterest. You can do faceless. Like, when I started network marketing, if they had told me I could do faceless, I would have been like, just tell me how, please. Because I was like, I'm not going live. I don't want to do videos. I'm an introvert. I don't want to do Zoom calls or none of that. And that was just, honestly, if I'm being honest, it was just a lack of confidence and insecurities. And this is still something that makes me uncomfortable. Going live is not in my, strong suit? I don't know. It's not in my wheelhouse, whatever the word is, right? I just do it because I know that people buy from who they know, like, and trust. And when you show up and you show who you are as a person, that's that connection piece. So it's a little bit harder to do that with faceless content, but you can absolutely do it and be successful. There's lots of people making good money doing faceless content. So just because you're too shy to do it yet or ever, you can totally still do digital marketing. And we actually have a faceless module, or whatever they call it, inside the program. It's literally step by step, guys. If this has already piqued your curiosity, make sure you save this video, hit the subscribe, and then go to my website. It is, and I'll pop it in the comments in the description. It is www.digitalbossgal.com. Super simple. You'll see my picture. It's the same one that's on all my socials. And you'll pop in your email, pop in a good email. And then, I was gonna say I could walk you through, but I'm on my iPad. Maybe, I don't know if you can post pictures on YouTube comments or not. By the way, you can on TikTok now. But anyways, you'll see my picture. You'll see where you get the blueprint. Pop in your email. It'll automatically send. So within 5 minutes, if you don't see it, check your promotions folder or your junk folder or whatever they're called. It's probably in there. And then you'll also get 2 videos from my mentor. She's amazing. She's the one that started this program back in September of 2022. And she's already made, I haven't asked her in a couple of months, but the last time I checked, it was over $6 million, guys. That's crazy. Now, everybody's journey is different, right? Everybody's, when you're going to get your first sale is different. Everybody comes in at different mindset levels and different experience levels. So you got to, keep that in mind. But she walks you through, and if you actually listen to what she says and implement, you can't not be successful. The only way you won't is if you quit, or you're just not being coachable and you're not actually doing what she's got laid out for you in the program. You'll never not know what to post. One of my favorite things that I still do, even though I've been doing this, because I actually catch like new nuggets each time. She does a 90-day run every 90 days. You go on, and it's literally like a 2-minute video to maybe a 9-minute video at the longest, I think it's been, of added value and an actionable step that you can do that day. And then even this one, she's taken it a step further, and she's given you content, like 3 ideas that you can do. Just if you're like, I don't know, like if you're brand new or something like that, or you're just stuck one day, like you're never not gonna know what to do. You can get certified in our program, which kind of sets us apart because nobody else has that. And the certification you go through, it teaches you how to do this ethically, because there's a lot of people out there making like income claims and just doing stuff that isn't ethical, and they're not keeping it real. So she goes through that. She goes through what this program is, what you actually have, how to explain it to someone else, so that if you are choosing to resell this, because again, you don't have to, you'll know what you're talking about and you're going to be more confident, right? And this is a learn and earn program. So a lot of people like me, I didn't buy the course to sell the course. I bought it to learn the skills. And then it was like, I think I was going through the module, and it clicked literally when I was going through the MRR, whatever it was called, MRR, PLR, and RR. Like, what the heck does all that mean? And the MRR means master resale rights, and that's attached to this particular program, which means you get the right to resell it for 100% profit. Nobody takes any of that money from you. And I was like, that's when I was like, that that's why people resell this. And it's just an option. You don't have to know why is it a good option, because a lot of people are complete beginners and have never done this and have no products to sell, or don't have the space or bandwidth to come up with a product. Don't want to fool with it, right? I love that this is a done for you, not only product, but business in a box, basically. Again, it's got the automation set up, which gives you your time back. So you're not having to be stuck in the DMs. Your automations that they have created for you are set up to do the follow-up and the selling for you. Basically, what you do each day is you do content. And depending on which platform you're on, you know, that can look different ways. And you choose whether or not you want to go live. I don't go live every day because I don't honestly have the energy to go live every day. And that's okay. You don't have to. What's cool about Facebook and YouTube, maybe Instagram, I don't know. I'm kind of like, I'm on Instagram, but it's not a platform that I'm focused on very much. You know, I don't want to spread yourself. Like, I've been burnt out. I don't want to get back there, right? So you want to have fun with your business. But what's cool about, I think, Instagram and definitely YouTube and Facebook is that you can go live and it keeps the replay. So even going live once a week is great. You know, TikTok, it's a little bit different. You know, you have to go a little bit longer. They don't save the replays. And it takes a while to kind of build up the audience. And so it would just depend on whatever platform, but you choose whether or not you're going live. And then you respond to people's comments. I mean, engagement, if you've done anything with the online space, engagement is just key across the board. I don't care what it is. You have to engage and you want to respond back to your people. So that's part of the 2-hour workday, and that's it. And then I choose to do your training. I would say is not included in your 2-hour workday. That's just going to be the content, 1 to 3 pieces of content. If you're going live or if you're not that day, or if you don't want to at all, you just work on your faceless stuff, right? And then responding to emails if someone's DM'd you, or comments on your post. That's the 2-hour workday. And there's a lot of people that think that's a bunch of BS, and it is absolutely not. Now, where this can get tricky is if you're brand new, or if you're an overthinker like me. It might take you extra time because you're overthinking the shit out of it, right? You just gotta, and you just get better and better as you go. You'll get faster, all of that stuff. You don't have to have fancy editing skills. Again, you don't have to be techie at all. Anybody can do this. What else? And to me, it's worth it to do this 2 hours a day. I mean, there's a lady in our community, I think it took her, I keep wanting to say 6 months, but I think it was actually 10 weeks. I don't know. I have to keep re-list. It doesn't even matter if it was 6 months. It's still an amazing story. She was working 18 hours a day, guys. Like that, I can't even imagine. I don't want to. She was a single mom. I think had 3 or 4 kids. Her name's Amy, and she's a 6-figure earner now. And she was like talking about only seeing her kids passing through like the hallway to her next job, which isn't the way. That is not what life's supposed to be about. You want to have your time to spend with your kids, with your family, with your partner, with your parents, with whoever the heck you want to, right? You don't want to be spending all your time at a job working for someone else's dream. I mean, I love the money, but it's about the time freedom for me. And again, I love that I can travel and go anywhere in the world. This is a global business too. Like that's the cool thing about having the automations. So when you see people making money while they're sleeping, it's because they have some sort of system working 24/7 for them, because it's already been set up and they're sleeping. And we have people from South Africa or whatever country, literally completely global, that might see my content when I'm asleep at 3 a.m., but it's whatever time over there. I suck at time zones. And they decide to purchase, and you wake up to a sale. Like, it's the best feeling ever. It's the best alarm clock, right? So this is what's possible. I just want you guys to know that. I plan to at least go live on here once a week for sure. If you guys have any questions at all about any of this, please drop them in the comments. I will make sure that I answer either with a short video, or when I go live the next time, I'll address all the questions that you guys give me. And then go grab the blueprint. That's how I started. I also started, I caught a webinar. We have free webinars that you can pop on. You don't have to turn your camera on if you're shy or don't want to. You can just sit and listen. You can catch the replay, whatever. And so I did that, and then I got the blueprint. The blueprint alone, it's free, and it's got a lot of value. Like, it shows you what you need to do to have a successful online business in 2025. Because what was working, trust me, that's why I'm here. Even a year ago or 2 years ago, isn't working anymore. And there's a better way. And why not, if there's a better way, it's made me more money. 2, it's opened multiple streams of income, so I'm not just stressed out depending on one, right? And then the possibilities are endless. Once you get into the program, you've learned it, you've made some money, you can do whatever you want to with it. You can literally turn whatever you're passionate about and monetize off of that with the skills that you'll learn. So I hope that's helped. Go grab it. And then if it's not for you, you'll pop in your email. You'll get the blueprint. You'll get the 2 videos that answer 99% of the questions. If you still have questions, again, you can drop them on this live, on any of my posts, whatever. I'll find it, or reply back to the email, and I'll respond personally back to you to help you with your question, because I want you guys to understand this. Because I think if you really did, you would be like, wish you would have started like me way before I did. I researched way too long. I was scared of failing. I already felt like a failure with my network marketing, how it had kind of tanked, and it took a hit to my ego I had to work through, all those things. And I'm telling you, this is it. I don't know any other business model online that you can make 100% profit, have a 2-hour workday, like for real, and get your time back and create multiple streams of income. You can do whatever you want to with it, right? It's just cool that it already unlocks 4 off the bat. And there's 4 different options too. So if you can't come in at the legacy, which is the biggest one, it's the 900. And if you get the legacy, you also get all 4. So you open up 4 income streams, and we have options for your people. Some people can't do that, so they'll start off at the 100 or the 300. Get into the community, start to learn the skills, and then you can always upgrade. But that legacy, for me, it was worth it. It's where it's at. You get certified. You get, the extra live calls. There's mentoring. You don't have to pay extra for mentorship. It's all included in this one. The automations, the funnel, the website, the program certification. Michelle herself, who could hire as many people as she wanted to do all this, but she still shows up every single week, does the training, does the webinars, pours into us, does the daily videos so you know what to post. Like, that's super cool. I've met her in real life, and she really gives a shit about us, and she wants everybody to succeed. And I'm telling you, if you just listen to her and implement, and you have me as a mentor, of course, as well, you got everything you need in this one. So go grab the blueprint, see if it's for you, and if it's not, unsubscribe from the email list. I'm not gonna chase you down. I am done with that. I'm not chasing people. I'm not convincing people to do anything. I'm here to share with you what's possible, and that you can actually make. That's how people are making $900 a day, or even more, really. You can make 100 to 900 plus money a day with this system. It works, and your content does the heavy lifting. You do not have to be on your phone all the day. This is all day. This is for anybody. Again, no, I'm sorry, I'm used to TikTok where I have to repeat myself a lot, but I don't have to do that here, so that's awesome. That's a good thing about YouTube and Facebook. So anyways, go grab the blueprint. I'll drop it in the description. I'll drop it in the comments. Go check it out. See if it's for you. Email me with any questions. And I hope you guys have a great weekend. It's Friday night. I'll talk to you guys later. I'll see you next time, should we make this a Friday thing? I don't know. You guys can let me know in the comments if a particular day sounds great to you. I'll talk to you later.